What is up, my dudes? It is Ouija or Edwin Hubble, and I am back with another War Thunder video. Today I'm going to be flying out the Bf-110 G-2, which is the latest War Thunder Bf-110 variant that they have in the game. It's also the best in terms of firepower and performance. So I like this plane a lot. Before it was introduced, then we had the Bf-110 C4. Maybe, I think it was a C4, a while ago. I loved that plane, not just because it was low tier and it was fun to fly, just because it had a much more powerful armament I felt than the Bf-110 E3 at the time. And in real life and in the game, they were really durable, rugged aircraft. So the first pre-production variants of this plane flew in 1936. That was the first flight, and they served all the way through to 1945 with the Luftwaffe at least. Maybe some other people got their hands on some and flew them for a couple of years longer, I'm not too sure. But yeah, so this plane, it served with the Luftwaffe obviously, Hungarians, Italians, just about every Axis power in Europe at the time. So this version, the G2, has two 30mm cannons, two 20mm cannons. It could be used in a ground attack role, which was commonly used, a anti-bomber role, which was commonly used, but when they were doing the anti-bomber stuff, for some reason they went with rockets, like these huge 21cm airburst rockets, which, I mean, if you hit close enough, I mean, I'm pretty sure the B-17 you were aiming at was dead. But to focus more on the G2 variant, so this one was introduced around 1943, something like that, and this is around the time that the Axis were like, holy shit, America's bombing the crap out of us, we need something better. The Russians are rolling in on us, oh my god, we need something better. So the Messerschmitt Bureau was like, great, we can introduce a new variant of the Bf-110 because your Me-210, which would later become the Me-410, was having some serious design and development issues. That's a different story for a different day. And the Luftwaffe was like, ugh, fine, take another Bf-110 variant. So they did, and this thing served admirably. It excelled in a bomber role, excelled in an anti-bomber role. It just was generally good at what it did. But it did have some weaknesses. It's a meaty airplane. It's kind of big. It's not that great in a turn, so it was pretty stiff on the controls. Although the pilots that flew it did have some tactics to mitigate that. And yeah, so basically, just a good plane. um, in terms of history, it served on all fronts during the war. During the earlier campaigns in the war, the Luftwaffe and the infantrymen who it supported loved this plane. Kinda reared some of its weaknesses in the Battle of Britain, but an interesting fact about the Battle of Britain was that among Axis planes, this thing had, not this variant, just the plane in general, had the lowest loss to kill ratio, or the best loss to kill ratio of any Axis plane. But when they were restricted to, escorting the bombers, they were kind of limited in what they could do. Same with the Bf-109s at the time. There's stories of Bf-109s basically sitting at stall speed just to maintain their proximity to the bombers. But, it's one thing to talk about the performance and firepower of a plane, and it's a whole lot different to experience it. So I think I'm going to get into a couple games and I'll meet you guys there. So we are here on Bulge, my favorite map. It is a 4.3 game, you can tell because of the Bf-109F4 4.3 aircraft. The G2 is 4.7. The 109 G2 that is. So a thing that I missed in my initial discussion was that the G2 variant of the overarching G series of Bf-110 aircraft had two sub variants, which were the G2R1 and the G2R4. So the R1 was just that underslung 37mm, that's not what's seen here. And nothing in the nose, it was just the single 37mm tank buster, you know, infantry, you know, type deal. And the R4 was the 37 underslung on the belly with these two 30mm cannons in the nose right here. But I do believe that's enough of my historic ramblings, and I will see you guys when we make first contact. Okay, so we've made contact. A lot of their team is over there, but there's a couple over this way that haven't been identified. You can see one flying under me right now. Is he pitching up? What is he doing? I don't know. I'm gonna go for him. Screw it. YOLO, I guess, right? There he is. It's a boomerang? Oh, you never see those, really. Those are pretty rare. This thing just has some awesome firepower to it. These 20 mils and 30 mils have such a high volume of fire that they're really hard to dodge, and they hit exceptionally hard too. Got some passing hits on that guy. P-63 is already kind of damaged. I'm assuming it was from ground-based anti-aircraft fire. But yeah, this plane can be kind of stiff on the controls, but in some circumstances you can be quite a maneuverable aircraft. Got a Beaufighter coming in to tangle with me. Okay, there go his elevators. He's not going to be much of a threat. There he goes. There goes the Beaufighter as well. Took minimal damage to myself. P-39 on me as well. Never go head-on with this aircraft, ladies and gentlemen. See that? It's such a head-on machine. You should never put yourself in a position where you are in front of these guns, and if you are, you better hope to God they're a terrible shot. Looks like I got a Hurricane diving down, maybe to engage my Bf-110 friend. That P-39 and a Hurricane on me. So I'm going to turn back around, and I'm going to engage the P-39 who broke off of me like a smart boy. Should have went for the Hurricane, but I didn't. I'm going to call my Bf-109 to help. This Hurricane is on me. He's got the 4 20mm cannons in the wings, 2 in each wing. Surprised I'm not hitting him, to be honest. Critted him. Let's switch back. And he's dead. Alright, I'm going to try to return to base, but I'm not sure. Actually, looking at it, not very much of my vital organs were hit, so to speak. Engines are fine. Tailgun is a little worse for wear, but cooling systems, air coolers, got some damage to a fuel tank, but that's nothing that can't be buffed out. So I do believe, yeah, there's only 2 guys left. Ooh, ace, nice. But I will be back if anything develops, and if not, I'll meet you guys in the next game. Alright, so we have made first contact with the enemy. Everyone's kind of spaced out this battle, which is interesting. You don't really see that too often. It's not really a whole lot of people, you know, sticking close together, except those numbskulls down there who attacked 2 Hell dive bombers. Oh. Oh no, honey. Half of the enemy team's already dead. That explains a lot. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm gonna get any kills this game. Maybe. Maybe? Yes. I'm doing it. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, is that? Okay, that's the American P-51 with the Allison engine in it. This Bf-109 looks like it's gonna yeet him out of the sky though. Maybe? Maybe? Bf-109? 109? Oh, okay. My turn! Yoink! Just yoink that. I feel bad. I usually try to abstain from that, but... What model of Bf-109 is that? F4? That's got the MZ-151 in it. He should have been able to kill him pretty quickly. TTK for that MZ-151 is actually pretty quick. Okay, everyone is like 40 light years away from everybody else, so I'll be back if anything happens. Got a P-63 below us. He's getting pounced on by two 109s. Got two guys camping their airbase, which is always fun. Okay, Bf-109 yoinked that guy over their airbase. I guess we're all charging the enemy airbase now, which is usually never a smart idea because it's the enemy airbase and their air defenses around their base are pretty fucking OP. But alright, no, I'm gonna break off because I don't want my controls to lock up. At around 420 miles per hour, the controls for this plane really seize up and it's kind of a pain in the ass. Dang it! The last guy. Yes, it was. Alright, I'll see you guys. What are you doing? Why? You're not gonna get, like, an assist for that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next battle. Yoink! Alright, so, there's a huge, massive enemy aircraft in front of me, and my team, who is pretty far away, so I'm going to pull back and disengage. And hope to God that my team comes to the rescue, because this is madness. Although I am going to go for this P-39. Never mind, he's dead. Alright, still got a lot of enemy aircraft over this way, so I'm going to follow this 190 into the fray. Where's the team? Okay. This isn't one of those scenarios where half my team's already dead. Okay, good. It's not, because that would be extremely disheartening. But, my team is losing planes at a very alarming rate, so it is possible that, Axis might lose this one, which wouldn't be completely historically inaccurate. I critted him. I don't think he's gonna go down though. He might. Alright, wing off. He's definitely going down. Took longer to kill him than I would have liked, but you know, at least he's down anyway. I got a Spitfire and a VG-33. Is that French? Yes, it is. Spitfire coming in. Who's he going for? It's a Mark 1. Okay. I don't want to mess with that. Okay, he messed up my cowling, not so much my engine, so that's good. Oh no, I'm done. I'm dead. I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm on fire. That's it for me! Really shows how, get off my ass. And that was so unnecessary. You idiot. Anyway, yeah, I might catch you guys in the next one then. Alright, well, from that last battle on Bulge, I got a talisman for a tank I'll, frankly, might never play. Wait a minute. Which, that was the L, Panzer III L. Okay, it does have the long-barreled 50mm, so I might actually play it when I play with friends who are lower off in the tiers. But, I do believe that's where I'm going to call it for this video. We're already getting to over the 15-minute mark. I kind of want to keep my videos between 15 and 25 minutes because I know a lot of people either don't have the time to watch like a 30-minute video or they kind of lose interest after a certain amount of time. So from here on out I'm going to try and keep my videos within that 10-minute range of between 15 and 25 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I enjoyed making it. This plane is kind of hit or miss though, because its size and maneuverability kind of hold it back a lot. There was a lot of games where I would just get yoinked out of existence, or, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, that's the crux of flying a heavy fighter, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.